Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. The 37-year-old reality star first gained fame competing on season 16 of The Bachelorette, vying for Claire Crowley's heart. Now he's hoping for another shot at romance by joining season 10 of Bachelor in Paradise. Dale has since opened up about major life changes and shared his intention to appear on the show. Honestly, I'm in paradise just to be open to the experience. Moss, 36, told People, life has a lot of changes, and I think there are so many times that we want to control everything right. And this is for me kind of refreshing, stepping into an environment that I might not have all the answers to, and honestly showing up and being myself and hoping that's enough. Eamon Holmes berates Meghan Markle's new Netflix show. The beloved dating show's new season premiered this week, returning to our screens with its 10th season. Moss shared that in the past, he would often shut down for really long times after a relationship. He revealed that following his split with HGTV's G.I. Ilex, he wanted to escape. The couple ended the relationship at the end of 2024 after more than 2 years together. And I also know at the end of the day, meeting someone is very important to me, so I'm just open, he added. I've realized that that is not always the healthiest of things, and I had a great relationship with a great woman, and we just couldn't close a gap, he told the publication. And there is so much respect there, so I think at some point you've got to take a step and see what's there, and I think that's what I'm doing. Before joining Bachelor in Paradise, the singleton shared that his approach to dating had changed. Back in 2020, during his debut on The Bachelorette, he surprised viewers by proposing to Claire Crowley after only 4 episodes. Although they fell in love quickly, the couple ended the relationship in September 2021. I think I just had a lot of insecurities and fears that a lot of men have about being enough for someone or really wanting to solve all these problems, the reality star admitted. I've learned a lot more about boundaries, and also going into this, I know who I am. I know what type of woman I want, and I'm not really trying to impress anyone. It's kind of a big step for anyone just to come here and just put themselves out there. I'm happy with where I'm at in my career. I've got very clear direction there. I've got great people around me, Moss added. And I know that I want a relationship, and I can be patient with that, and I don't need to rush it. But admit he used Bachelor in Paradise to escape heartbreaking breakup. Fans react. Dale Moss, former NFL star turned reality TV sensation, has always carried an air of charm that made audiences swoon. But beneath the perfectly curated Instagram posts and sun-soaked beach selfies, the reality star has finally opened up about a chapter of his life many never knew: his heartbreak and the unexpected role that Bachelor in Paradise played in it. In a recent candid interview that sent shockwaves through the Bachelor Nation fanbase, Dale confessed, "Honestly, I think I used Paradise as a way to escape a breakup. I wasn't fully ready to move on, but I needed a distraction, a way to get my mind off things." The admission was as raw as it was unexpected, revealing a vulnerable side to a man who has often been painted as the epitome of confidence and charm. Fans of the show immediately flooded social media with reactions ranging from empathy to disbelief. How could someone as seemingly collected as Dale Moss use a highly publicized reality show as a coping mechanism? The breakup that shook him. It wasn't a secret that Dale had faced personal turmoil prior to joining Bachelor in Paradise. Sources close to him confirmed that the former NFL player had ended a serious relationship just months before filming began. The split, though private, reportedly left Dale reeling. Friends say he struggled with feelings of inadequacy and heartbreak, and that stepping back into the public eye felt both thrilling and terrifying. Dale admitted in the interview, "You try to act like you're okay. You post the beach pictures, you joke around, but inside it's complicated. I wasn't thinking about love at first on Paradise. I was thinking about survival." For fans, this revelation reframes his on-screen behavior during that season. The flirtations, the casual charm, even the dramatic confrontations with fellow contestants. Suddenly, there aren't just reality TV moments. They're glimpses into a man navigating pain while trying to find himself in the glaring spotlight of reality television. Paradise as a coping mechanism. The beaches of Bachelor in Paradise have always been a place where heartbreak, chemistry, and drama collide. For Dale, it became a sanctuary. Being there, he said, "I felt like I could just exist in the moment. There was no past dragging me down, no ex calling or haunting my thoughts. Paradise. It was literally an escape." Yet the escape came with complications. Reality TV, by its very nature, doesn't allow for privacy. Every kiss, every argument, every romantic confession is captured by cameras and dissected by millions. Dale confessed that in retrospect, he understood the irony of seeking solitude in a place designed for public spectacle. I think I was naive, he admitted. I thought I could hide in the waves and the sunsets, but everything you do is magnified. Every laugh, every glance, it's out there forever. Fans questioned his intentions. As the interview circulated online, fans began analyzing Dale's time on the show with renewed scrutiny. Social media threads erupted with debate. Was Dale truly there for love, or was the show just a temporary refuge from his heartbreak? Some fans defended him. Everyone deserves a chance to heal, tweeted one user. If Dale needed paradise to get through his pain, that's human. Others, however, accused him of using the show as a manipulative tool, arguing that his charm and flirtations may have led contestants on while he was still emotionally unavailable. Dale responded to the backlash with humility, acknowledging the gray area of human emotions. I never intended to hurt anyone. I was figuring myself out. I was learning. And sometimes that process looks messy from the outside. Behind the scenes, a closer look. Insiders revealed that production staff noticed Dale's introspective mood from day one, unlike other contestants who immediately immersed themselves in flirtations or strategic games. Dale spent hours walking the shoreline, reflecting, and even journaling. Some crew members reportedly thought he might leave the show early, but Dale stayed, embracing both the challenges and the unexpected joys of paradise. Dale brought a level of depth that surprised everyone. One crew member shared, "Yes, he flirted. Yes, he had fun. But you could tell there was something underneath, something real he was working through." This behind-the-scenes perspective adds layers to Dale's on-screen persona. While viewers witness dramatic rose ceremonies and flirtatious moments, few realize the emotional groundwork happening just beyond the camera lens. A turning point. The season reached a pivotal moment when Dale connected deeply with a fellow contestant, sparking rumors of romance that dominated headlines. Fans who followed the show closely sensed a change in him, less guarded, more present, and surprisingly vulnerable. In the interview, Dale reflected on this connection. It wasn't just a fling. It was the first time I felt safe letting someone in after my breakup. I realized that even though Paradise started as an escape, it ended up teaching me a lot about love, about boundaries, and about myself. It's a confession that reshapes the narrative for many fans. What initially seemed like a charming but potentially careless participant suddenly becomes a person navigating genuine emotional growth. Social media explodes. No Bachelor in Paradise confession goes unnoticed. Within hours of Dale's interview going public, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok were ablaze. Hashtags like Dale Moss Confession and Bachelor in Paradise Truth began trending as fans dissected every nuance of his story. Memes juxtaposed his glossy Instagram images with the words, "escape mode activated," while YouTube channels rushed to upload reaction videos exploring the implications of his revelation. Reality TV blogger Jenna Marsh wrote, "Dale's honesty is a reminder that even the most polished reality stars are human. They experience heartbreak, make impulsive decisions, and seek comfort, sometimes in the most public ways possible." Lessons learned. Dale's experience on Paradise offers a lesson not just in celebrity culture, but in human resilience. Heartbreak doesn't follow a timeline, and the paths to healing are rarely linear. Whether it's escaping to a sun-drenched reality show or leaning on friends, coping strategies vary, but the key is self-awareness, something Dale demonstrates in his candid reflections. "I wish I had been more upfront with myself and others," he said. "But I also think it's okay to stumble a bit while figuring out who you are after a loss. Paradise was part of that journey for me." The future of Dale Moss. As of now, Dale Moss remains an enigmatic figure, part reality TV icon, part vulnerable human navigating fame, heartbreak, and personal growth. Fans are eager to see where he goes next, both on screen and off. Will he return to reality TV? Will he find lasting love, this time with full emotional readiness? Only time will tell. What is certain, however, is that Dale Moss's candid admission will resonate with fans for years to come. In a world where reality TV often emphasizes spectacle over substance, his story reminds viewers that behind the sun, surf, and roses, real people are grappling with real emotions. Conclusion. Dale Moss's revelation that he used Bachelor in Paradise as a temporary escape from heartbreak has stirred debate, empathy, and reflection among fans. It's a story that blends drama, vulnerability, and the very human struggle to heal. More than just a reality TV confession, it's a narrative of personal growth, resilience, and the messy, beautiful of reality TV. Dale Moss was navigating the very real, very painful terrain of love lost. His relationship, which he describes as deep and transformative, ended months before he set foot on the shores of Bachelor in Paradise. We were in love, or at least I thought we were. Sometimes you don't realize a relationship is unraveling until it's too late, and when it ends, it hits you in ways you can't prepare for. Friends close to him said the breakup left Dale questioning his self-worth. He would spend hours replaying conversations, wondering what went wrong and thinking about all the things he could have done differently. It was like I was stuck in a loop, he admitted. I couldn't move forward, and I wasn't ready to start over. When the opportunity to join Bachelor in Paradise came, it wasn't initially about finding love. It was about finding distraction, a reprieve from the emotional turmoil he was facing. Paradise, the double-edged sword. Arriving on the set of Paradise, Dale was immediately struck by the contrast between his internal turmoil and the external beauty surrounding him. White sands, turquoise waters, and endless sun. It was everything he needed to breathe, but it also amplified the pressure. Paradise is like living in a dream, but with everyone watching you sleep, he joked in the interview, though his smile didn't mask the seriousness in his eyes. I had to figure out how to navigate my emotions in front of cameras, producers, and thousands of fans online. It was therapy and chaos at the same time. As the season unfolded, cameras captured Dale in moments of playful flirtation, laughter-filled beach dates, and heated arguments. But behind the scenes, he often retreated to quiet corners of the villa to reflect, sometimes even calling friends and family late at night to vent about his struggles. Producers noticed his contemplative side. One shared, Dale wasn't just there for the show. You could tell he was processing a lot. There were moments when he looked at the ocean, just staring, and you could feel the weight of his thoughts. A connection that changed everything. It wasn't long before Dale formed a bond with a fellow contestant, a connection that fans initially dismissed as part of the show's dramatic narrative. But for Dale, it became something profoundly real. I felt safe with her in a way I hadn't felt since my breakup, he revealed. It wasn't about the cameras or the roses. It was about trust, about opening myself to someone again. This connection pushed him to confront his emotions head-on. He realized that Paradise, which began as an escape, had inadvertently become a mirror, reflecting both his vulnerabilities and his desires for the future. I had to face my fear of intimacy and rejection, Dale admitted. I had to admit to myself that I wanted love again, but it had to be on my terms, with someone who understood me beyond the facade. Drama, roses, and reality. Of course, no Bachelor in Paradise season is complete with drama. Dale's journey was no exception. From whispered confrontations by the bonfire to tension-filled rose ceremonies, he navigated the highs and lows of romance in front of millions. One notable moment involved a late-night conversation with another contestant who questioned Dale's intentions. "You're here to heal, but are you really ready for love?" she asked. The exchange, though brief, forced Dale to confront his own honesty. "It was a wake-up call," he said. "I realized that I couldn't just hide behind charm or the ocean breeze. I had to be truthful with myself and everyone around me." These behind-the-scenes moments, unseen by most viewers, shaped the season in ways that transcended typical reality TV drama. Dale's emotional journey became a study in vulnerability, resilience, and self-discovery. Fans weigh in. When Dale's interview hit the internet, social media exploded. Fans dissected every sentence, every implication. Some praised his honesty. Finally, someone admits reality TV isn't just fun and games. Healing is messy. Dale Moss is human. That's all we need to know. Others were less forgiving. So all that flirting was just a coping mechanism? That's kind of unfair to the other contestants. I loved him on the show, but now it feels different knowing this was an escape. The debate highlighted a broader tension in reality TV fandoms. The line between entertainment and authenticity is often blurred. Dale's confession forced viewers to grapple with the reality that contestants are not just characters. They are real people with emotions, histories, and struggles. Growth beyond the show. For Dale, Paradise was just a beginning. The experience prompted introspection that continues to shape his personal and professional life. He's spoken openly about therapy, mindfulness, and the importance of taking time to process emotional wounds. "I can't change the past," he said, "but I can learn from it, grow from it, and make better choices moving forward." He also emphasized the value of honesty in relationships. "If there's one thing Paradise taught me, it's that you have to be upfront, not just with others, but with yourself. Pretending you're ready when you're not only leads to pain." The road ahead. As fans speculate about what's next for Dale Moss, one thing is clear. His journey resonates far beyond the shores of Bachelor in Paradise. His candidness about heartbreak, escape, and emotional growth provides a blueprint for anyone navigating love and loss under the public eye. Whether he returns to reality TV, pursues a more private life, or explores new relationships, Dale's story serves as a reminder that even in the spotlight, personal growth is ongoing. Life isn't about perfection, he concluded.